Good morning, students. How you all are? Hope you all are well. In the previous class, we had started a chapter from the book of history, what books and burials tells us. And in the previous class, we discussed basically that what books tells us about the past. We have seen that we have four main Vedas: Rig Veda, Samveda, Yajurveda, and Atharva Veda, which was written almost 3500 years ago in Vedic Sanskrit language, and we had seen that what all conclusions were drawn by the historians or archaeologists by study of those books. Today in our class, we will discuss that what burial sites or burials tells us about the past. Silent sentinels. It basically means guard. Okay. These stone boulders are known as megaliths. Basically, the word boulders, it means big stone or something made up of big stone. Okay. Megaliths. And the word megaliths means big stones. These were carefully arranged by people and were used to mark burial sites. The practice of erecting means to make megaliths began about 3000 years ago and was prevalent throughout the Deccan, South India, Northeast and Kashmir. So basically in this chapter we will discuss about megaliths. देखो megaliths क्या होता है? It is a big stones or arrangement of big stones and what it mark, ये basically एक burial site को mark करता है. That means अगर पुराने ज़माने में जब कोई मर जाता था that almost 3000 years ago, तो उसकी बॉडी जब नीचे में बरी किया जाता था, at that time a megalith was made. That means by arranging or erecting big stones. Basically in India, this megaliths is found in Deccan, South India, Northeast and Kashmir. Clear, students? So this is one way through which the dead bodies were buried in our country in many years back. Here you can see a picture of megalith. Okay, this one. Clear? Some important megalith sites are shown on map 2, page number 13. While some megaliths can be seen on surface, other megaliths burials are often underground. So if you are talking about this megalith, some are seen on the surface. मतलब कुछ जो है वो ज़मीन के ऊपर था और जो कुछ था इट वॉज अंडरग्राउंड. मीन्स सम मेगालिथ जो थे वो एक बॉडी रखने के बाद ऊपर बनाया गया था और कुछ बिकॉज सो मच टाइम हैड पास्ट वो काफ़ी नीचे धंस चुका था. समटाइम्स आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट फाइंड अ सर्कल ऑफ स्टोन बाउल्डर और अ सिंगल लार्ज स्टोन स्टैंडिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड. These are only indicators that there are burial beneath. So as we had discussed that some megaliths were on the surface, some were underground and some megaliths were a single large stone. Okay, एक single large stone को means एक body को dead buried करने के बाद एक single large stone जो है वो उसके ऊपर रख दिया जाता था. Clear, students? So this is how basically megaliths were made in our ancient past. Finding about social differences. So when we talk about this megalith, they also convey some message about social differences. That means जब इस megalith को आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट स्टडी करना शुरू किए तो उनको समझ में आया कि जो सोशल स्टेटस है उसके हिसाब से इस बरियल्स को बनाया जाता था. ओके, जैसे कि अगर वो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट लीडर या इम्पॉर्टेंट किंग का बरियल था तो उसमें बहुत सारे इम्पॉर्टेंट सामान को रखा जाता था. बट अगर वो एक कॉमन मैन का है तो उसमें बहुत कम सामान देखने को मिलता था. Archaeologists think that object found with a skeleton probably belonged to the dead person. Sometimes more objects are found in one grave than in another. Find Brahmari on map 2, page number 13. Here one skeleton was buried with 33 gold beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles and 1 conch shell. So here, as we had discussed, that this megalith also indicates the social status. So when these archaeologists, they were studying in one megalith, what they found, there was only one skeleton, but there were 33 gold beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles, 1 conch shell, and so in this way you can see that there are so many things in one single, with one single body. Other skeletons have only a few pots. This find suggests that there was some difference in status among the people who were buried. Some were rich, other poor, some chef and other followers. So basically the conclusion which can be drawn is that, means अगर कोई rich या फिर चीफ है तो उनके में आपको बहुत सारा सामान मिलेगा, जैसे कि गोल्ड बीड्स, स्टोन बीड्स, कॉपर बैंगल्स, कॉर्न शेल एक्सेट्रा. बट इफ़ दैट बॉडी is of someone who is poor or follower, you will only find few things like pots and other things in his site. Clear, students? Were some burial spots meant for certain families? So while archaeologists, they were just studying this megalith, what they found कि कई मेगालिथ ऐसे भी थे जिसमें एक से ज़्यादा स्केलेटन मिले. सो अ कंक्लूशन कैन बी ड्रॉन दैट कि शायद पूरी एक फैमिली के लिए, पूरे एक फैमिली के लिए एक मेगालिथ को बिल्ड किया जाता था. समटाइम्स मेगालिथ्स कंटेन more than one skeleton. Those indicate that people, perhaps belonging to same family, were buried in same place though not at same time. So from this what we can understand that when the megalith, in one single megalith, the dead bodies of same family were buried in same place but not at same time. Not at same time means when one person died, that body was just buried in that megalith. After few years, when the other died, his body was buried in that megalith. In this way, a special burial at Inam Gaon. Here, adults were generally buried in ground, led one straight with head towards the north. Sometimes burials within the house vessels that probably contained food and water were placed with the dead. So some of the megaliths or burials which were found in Inam Gaon, it was found that whenever an adult, मतलब कोई घर का जब बड़ा व्यक्ति का डेथ होता था, his head was kept towards north, and even sometime the burials, it was made within the house, and food and water, it was kept with the dead body. Clear, students? So in this way the different kinds of megalith was found by this archaeologists, and they were able to draw different conclusions from each of the megaliths. Occupations. So now we will discuss that what were the different occupations which were followed in those places, what were the foods which was consumed on those days. Archaeologists have found seeds of wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas, sesame. So all those things, wheat, barley, rice, pulses, millets, peas, sesame, all those things were consumed by the people living there in ancient India. Bones of number of animal have been cut marks that show that they have been used as food have also been found. So many एनिमल स्केलेटन्स, ओके, बहुत सारे एनिमल्स के स्केलेटन्स मिले जिसमें एक कट मार्क दिखता है. सो फ्रॉम दिस कट मार्क इट कैन बी अंडरस्टूड दैट ऑन दोज डेज कैटल्स वर यूज्ड एज फूड एंड बेसिकली buffalo, goat, sheep, dog, horses, asses, pig, sambar, spotted deer, black bug, antelope, hare, mongoose. All those things, apart from this, birds, crocodile, turtle, crab, and fish are found. So you can imagine that on those days, all these pulsars and all these animals were consumed. Apart from that, some fruits were also, or some seeds of these fruits were also found. Bear, amla, jamun, dates, and varieties of berries. So in this way, so much of the evidences archaeologists have got from the burial sites as well as from the books. So now we had covered almost all the important part of this chapter. Now we will move to our Tata class part. Okay students.
If you ever came across huge lumps of stone arranged in strange patterns, look again. Chances are you're looking at an ancient Neolithic structure created by humans thousands of years ago. The word Neolithic literally means a huge stone. In India, megaliths were erected almost 3,000 years ago and are mainly found in the Deccan region, the southern region, the northeast, and parts of Kashmir. What are these mysterious megaliths and why were they created? Historians believe that early humans used these megaliths or huge stone formations to construct buildings for the dead. Many of these structures above the ground may appear as a formation of several stones or a single large upright slab. These megaliths mark the presence of a burial in the ground below them. They probably serve as signposts to help people find the burial site of their loved ones. Two common types of burials found in India are cist burials. These are underground chambers made of horizontal and vertical slabs of stone. Some chambers have a porthole through which more bodies will be added to the burial at a later stage. Urn burials. These were earthen or clay pots, often large enough to hold a man in a sitting posture. Let's take a look at what lies inside a Neolithic burial. Click each object to learn more. Think about this and discuss. X-rays and other modern technology to understand the world. Today we have X-rays and other modern technology to understand the bone structure of humans. But thousands of years ago, an Indian physician, Charaka, in his book Charaka Samhita, estimated that there were 360 bones in the human body. Although the present-day studies say that there are around 200 bones in the body, hence it is supposed that Charaka must have counted teeth, cartilages, and joints too. But what is the use of conducting such detailed skeletal study? Let's take a look at how skeletal study has helped in understanding history. From the bones found at archaeological sites, historians could deduce from the size whether the bones were those of a child or an adult. But it was not possible to differentiate between those of a girl and a boy. The gender was generally inferred by the things found with the skeleton, like jewelry beside the bone usually meant that they were the bones of the woman. However, this cannot be taken as conclusive evidence as men too wore jewelry. Historians then began to identify the gender by looking at the pelvic area. It was generally larger in ladies to help in childbearing. Skeletons